Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Mama June, Anna's ex, gets remarried only days after losing daughter Kaitlyn's custody. Mama June had finally won Kaitlyn's custody, but it appears that Anna's ex-husband isn't really bothered about it. Michael Cardwell ended up tying the knot just a few days after he lost the legal rights of the star kid. He finally exchanged vows with his long-term girlfriend, London, and shared happy pictures. London, who is now a Cardwell, recently shared some exclusive pictures from her big day and dropped many jaws. When did she walk down the aisle? Did Kaitlyn also add his wedding? What is this all about? Keep on reading to know more about the details of Michael and London's marriage. Michael Cardwell was sure that he was the perfect person to raise Kaitlyn after Anna Cardwell passed away. He filed for the custody of the star kid and accused Mama June of several things. The celeb pointed out reasons why the latter shouldn't get Kaitlyn's legal rights and made several shocking claims. Moreover, Cardwell wanted both of Anna's daughters to live together because the other one, Kaitlyn, was with him. However, it appears that Kaitlyn wasn't ready to live with Michael at any cost. She came up with an affidavit in which she expressed her desire to live with Mama June. Hence, the court ended up taking the decision in her favor and awarded Shannon her custody. This indeed was a huge win for June, but little did she know that Michael had some other plans and he wasn't going to mourn his defeat. Mama June star Michael Cardwell has been living with his long-term girlfriend, London, for a while now. However, they finally walked down the aisle, and the latter recently shared some wholesome snaps. London exclusively posted pictures on Facebook in which she and Michael were dressed up as bride and groom. They appeared to be really happy while they exchanged vows with each other. But viewers weren't able to take their eyes off Kaitlyn. Yes, she attended Michael and London's wedding. She wore a beautiful gown and held flowers in her hand. The celeb further appeared to be really happy while she watched the entire wedding. This made it clear that Kaitlyn had finally accepted Michael and London in her life, and things were going well for her. However, Kaitlyn wasn't present in any of the pictures. This could be because the court hasn't given Michael any visitation rights. He can't meet Kaitlyn until the latter, and Mama June wants to meet them. Hence, there is a fair chance that the star kid wasn't willing to attend Cardwell's big day and decided to skip the wedding. However, some viewers are wondering if Shannon stopped Kaitlyn from joining Michael and London. Keep coming back to TV season and spoilers for more updates. The drama surrounding the Shannon family took a heart-wrenching turn when Anna Chickadee Cardwell's ex-husband, Michael Cardwell, decided to remarry just days after losing custody of their daughter, Kaitlyn. It was a move that sent shockwaves through the family and the tight-knit world of reality TV fans who had watched them navigate personal battles for years. For those who had followed Anna's journey, this was yet another devastating blow. Not only had she been fighting for her own survival, but now, with her ex-husband's remarriage, a fresh wound opened. The custody loss was already a sore spot, an emotional gut punch for Anna, who had poured her heart into protecting Kaitlyn from the chaos of their fractured relationship. Michael's timing, however, was particularly cruel. A bittersweet reunion. When the custody battle started, many expected it to be long and drawn out. Both Anna and Michael had their supporters, with each side offering a distinct narrative. Michael, with his calm, no-nonsense demeanor, had built a case portraying himself as a stable figure in Kaitlyn's life. Meanwhile, Anna, struggling with her health and financial woes, often seemed overwhelmed but undeniably loving. Her supporters insisted that she was the best person to raise her daughter, no matter the obstacles she faced. The courtroom showdown, however, ended in disappointment for Anna. Michael, who had steadily built up his case, was granted primary custody. The reasoning given was that Kaitlyn needed stability, something the court believed Michael could provide better at that moment. It was an outcome that left Anna shattered. She had lost not just a legal battle, but also the chance to be the constant presence in her daughter's life. Just days after the ruling, Michael announced his remarriage. The timing was brutal, leaving Anna feeling blindsided by the man she had once loved. He had found a new chapter of happiness so quickly, while she was left picking up the pieces of her own shattered world. To everyone watching, it seemed like Michael's remarriage was more than just about moving on. It was an exclamation point on the finality of Anna's defeat. A public spectacle, Reality TV has always blurred the line between personal and public, and for the Shannon family, that line had long since disappeared. Anna, having grown up in the public eye, was no stranger to the scrutiny. But this time, it wasn't just the cameras capturing every moment, it was the entire world. Fans, who had loyally followed Anna's struggles, quickly rallied behind her. Social media exploded with messages of support, sympathy, and outrage. Many were quick to vilify Michael, accusing him of cruelty for flaunting his new marriage so soon after the custody battle. The hashtag Justice for Anna began trending as people expressed their disapproval of the situation, painting Michael as the villain in the story. For Anna, the public outcry was both comforting and overwhelming. While she appreciated the support, it also brought her private pain into sharper focus. Her heartbreak was now on display for all to see. She had always prided herself on being strong, but this latest turn of events left her feeling more vulnerable than ever before. Michael's new beginning. For Michael, the remarriage marked a fresh start. He had kept his personal life relatively low-key compared to the chaos that often surrounded Anna and the Shannon family. But now, with a new wife by his side, Michael seemed eager to close the chapter on his past and build a new life. His friends and family, at least those closest to him, insisted that his intentions were not malicious. They claimed that Michael had found someone who brought him peace, and that his timing was merely coincidental. However, for those on the outside, it was hard to see it that way. To many, it felt as though Michael was rubbing salt in Anna's wounds. After all, Kaitlyn was at the heart of their shared history, and by remarrying so soon after winning custody, Michael had unwittingly, or perhaps intentionally, stirred up feelings of resentment and betrayal. The impact on Kaitlyn. In the middle of all this was Kaitlyn. At just 11 years old, she was the unwitting centerpiece of a battle that had nothing to do with her. Despite the upheaval in her life, Kaitlyn had always been a resilient child. Having grown up in a fractured household and seen her parents' relationship unravel, she had learned to adapt to change. However, the latest developments were bound to affect her in ways she couldn't fully comprehend. Losing her day-to-day connection with Anna was hard enough, but now she had to adjust to life with a stepmother, a woman she barely knew. The emotional toll of such a transition could not be underestimated. Michael's new wife, Amanda, had been a quiet presence in his life until now. Described by some as kind and nurturing, she had made it clear that she was committed to building a relationship with Kaitlyn. But for Kaitlyn, this new dynamic was sure to be confusing and challenging. The close bond she had with her mother wasn't something that could be easily replaced, no matter how much love Amanda brought into the equation. Anna's next steps. As Anna grappled with the custody loss and the news of Michael's remarriage, she knew she had to regroup. Her health struggles were already taxing enough, but now she had to focus on how to maintain a relationship with Kaitlyn despite the physical distance. The fear of losing her daughter emotionally was her greatest concern. With the support of her family, including her mother, Mama June, Anna was determined not to let this setback define her. She had always been a fighter, and this was no exception. Plans to appeal the custody decision were already in the works, though she knew it wouldn't be an easy road. The legal system wasn't quick to reverse decisions, especially ones based on the argument of stability. For now, Anna's focus was on staying present in Kaitlyn's life in whatever way she could. Weekly phone calls, planned visits, and even sending little gifts were part of her strategy to ensure Kaitlyn knew her mother's love hadn't faded, despite the court's ruling. The road ahead. The fallout from Michael's remarriage will likely continue to ripple through Anna's life. It was a harsh reminder of how quickly things can change, especially when love, custody, and reality TV intersect. But for Anna, the fight isn't over. Even in the face of heartbreak, she remains steadfast in her determination to keep Kaitlyn close. As the cameras roll on, capturing every tear, smile, and moment of resilience, the world continues to watch the Shannon family saga unfold, one painful chapter at a time.